Hey guys, this is Pamela. This is pregnancy week 37. I'm right at the end of my 37th week. I will be 38 weeks on Monday. Not a very eventful week pregnancy-wise necessarily, but a lot more pregnancy complaints than ever before, because this is that terrible long stretch at the end where you just want it to be over. I had my doctor's appointment on Thursday, day before yesterday, and I've lost 2 more pounds, so I am officially 9 pounds lighter than before I got pregnant, which is cool because I definitely don't need to gain any weight. The gestational diabetes is under control right now. Nothing bad has really happened with that. I don't need to take insulin or anything like that. I should be testing my blood sugar more regularly though, for sure. And shockingly, I found out that I tested negative for beta strep or strep B this time. Last time with my last pregnancy 4 years ago, I tested positive for that, and I had to have IV antibiotics in the baby, and I had to stay for 48 hours minimum. And I was told that the likelihood of me testing negative for that was really low if I already tested positive for it the first time. But I was pleasantly surprised. On Monday, I had a tour of our city's new hospital maternity ward, because we just got our new hospital last year and I haven't had a baby in this hospital. And to be honest, I wasn't too impressed. Like, it was new and everything, but it was very cold, and I almost found the labor and delivery rooms really large and almost too spacious, just like this big auditorium where this one bed sits where all the bad stuff's going to happen to you. I don't know if that makes any sense. So when I found out that I didn't have to stay at the hospital for a minimum 48 hours because of strep, then that's kind of good, because I have a feeling I'm not going to want to stay at that hospital very long at all. So I don't know, I don't like the way things have changed up there. Now you have to go to a TELUS vendor and you have to pay for your telephone privileges, television privileges, and internet access. But like, I understand for television and internet, but my whole life you've never had to pay for a friggin' telephone at a hospital. Like, it's ridiculous. And the lady doing the tour was really rude too, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so my blood pressure was good at my appointment. She measured. I saw a different doctor this time. She's part of the doctor group that will be delivering my baby. It could be her, it could be one of the other 3 women. Are there 4 women? I'm not sure how many are in the group. But they suggested that I at least meet every doctor once just to get a feel for everybody. And she was really, really nice. Even nicer than the doctor I've been seeing, actually, who I thought was pretty nice. And she was measuring my stomach and everything. And she said I didn't even ask what the baby was measuring, because I knew it was measuring a few centimeters too big every week. And she said, the baby's not measuring large at all. She goes, this is not going to be a big baby. But she goes, the baby's not going to be undersized. It's going to be very average size. So that is a really good relief for me. And the baby's heartbeat, it was really weird, because usually, you know, when you're midway in your pregnancy, the heartbeat has that kind of whooshy sounding like it's coming through water. And when she put the Doppler on my stomach, it sounded like there was like nothing between the baby and the Doppler. It was just like tick, tick, tick. It didn't even sound like that whooshing sound. It sounded like there was like no water around the baby at all. It sounded like, yeah, the baby's getting pretty big. Baby's heartbeat was like in the 130s, I think, like mid 130s. Discussed with her again how important it is that I have an epidural early enough this time that I don't lose control and freak out. And yeah, she says it's all over my chart that I want an epidural, so it shouldn't go badly. And yeah, so I was pretty relieved about that. I've had a sore throat the last couple of days, and I've had to work my butt off trying to make money before the baby's born, so the last few days I have not been a very pleasant person to be around. Been very rude with my husband and my children, who are in turn rude back with me. I don't really know how the cycle begins. All I know is none of us are being nice to each other. Well, tonight we are, but the last couple of days, like Thursday and Friday, was horrible. It almost seems like when your kids know that you're sick and tired, they actually move in on you more like a predator, and they take more advantage of you and are worse behaved for some reason. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Yeah, so still totally ready for the baby. I'm in the baby's room now. I know it's not a very good view of the room, but I have the camera on the change table, so I'm facing the door. I apologize for the lighting if it's a little dark. It just seems like I don't get a chance to do a video till the evening time, and I guess our house doesn't have very good lighting in the evening. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. Pregnancy symptoms. Aside from the constantly having to go to the bathroom every 30 minutes now, I literally do not sleep anymore. Like, I sleep for no more than like 45 minutes at a time if I'm lucky. And I wake up, I use the bathroom, then I lay there and I lay awake, and then the horror of being terrified of childbirth sets in and I can't sleep. And then if that doesn't happen, then I'm having like Charlie horse after Charlie horse, so I don't sleep at all. And I mentioned that to the doctor, and she suggested that I take 2 extra strength Tylenol every evening before bed to alleviate any body pain, which would therefore let me be more comfortable and sleep more. And my next doctor's appointment will be on Tuesday, so just a few days away. And she says if my sleep patterns haven't improved, then we can discuss sleeping pills, because she says it's very important that I sleep properly and get some proper rest before the delivery, because it's kind of going to need my rest, right? So I don't really want to go the route of sleeping pill because I'm very sensitive to any medication, like literally. But if I have to, I will for sure. Yeah, I just want the baby to be here. It seems like this pregnancy has gone on forever and ever and ever. And a lot of, nothing horrible happened this pregnancy. A lot of stomach sickness for the most part, but I guess in a way that's almost a godsend, because maybe if I had had some insatiable appetite, I would have put on 30 or 40 pounds and been in even worse physical shape, so I lived through the throwing up. I'm definitely, as you can hear, short of breath too, now that the baby's getting bigger. And last night she had hiccups for like an hour and a half. That makes any sense. I was actually thinking, does that mean there's something wrong with her? Anyway, this is going to be the end of my week 37 pregnancy video. If there's anything really important I remember, I'll make a short part 2 or something. Otherwise, I'm going to try and do a hospital bag video after this. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.